Rupert, the director, kind of compared it to the French underground, the resistance in World War II. And I kind of like that take on it. I always admired those people because it was, man, you're one step away from death all the time, literally. And they had, people who are indifferent, which is probably the greatest enemy to their plight, who do anything just to get by. Not necessarily people who are going to, root you out and shoot you on the spot, but it's the people that maybe have a little bit to gain by turning you in or seeing what they've seen or informing on you. It's a dangerous world. He's a cop, and the thing that I like about him most of all is he not necessarily a straight shooter, but he's he likes law and order. I mean, literally, he likes things must be ordered. Things, or else we have no society. We must have laws, and he's pretty strict about it. He doesn't. We're under a terrible. These are terrible times. He doesn't want to give in to panic or paranoia. He wants things the way they are, but they've got to be, in a certain way, and then we can deal with everything else. But let's get ourselves straight first. I think it's about what we're willing to put up with for freedom, about what we're willing to sacrifice for our own personal peace of mind, or our own sense of freedom. More than anything else, Rupert and I discussed the look of the piece, what we thought. There's a lot of gray, and there's a lot of gray areas in our lives in this. What what we thought it would take to survive. So I can only say for me is that he'll sketch out what he's going for, and then he'll come to me with specifics once we get a couple of takes in, and try to tack it down, nail it down. And when he's happy with something, then I'm usually satisfied with it as well, because I trust his judgment. The character of Gabriel is the son of my old partner in a Chicago cop, and I'm trying to keep an eye on he and his brother survived their parents. As best I can, trying to keep my eye out for them because they are rebellious, and they could get into a lot of trouble. He's a smart kid. He wants more. He wants more out of this life. He's great. Boy, is he good. He's fast, smart, and he's funny. But it's nice to be able to kick back and see what he's going to come up with, and then just play off of that, because he's really got the goods. She's swell. I'll just say that I've always admired her. I could jump off an 8-story building and she would catch me. That's the way it felt. I just anytime, any place, I'd be happy to work with her, because I just we hit it off pretty well, and yeah, I could trust her. She's an ex-school teacher who he knew from before the invasion. Who's fallen upon a new way of making a living, and becomes very important to Mulligan and to the resistance as well. But yeah, she becomes kind of an information conduit, and a very, very brave person who sacrifices all. Right now, my favorites, it'll change. It always changed. But was yeah, a little scene I had with Vera. We were kind of saying goodbye to each other, and it just felt like we'd known each other for years when I'd met her a half an hour before. Very comfortable, and it's one of those things you go into acting and you feel like you're doing the right thing. Okay, I didn't make a mistake. This is all right. I'm doing all right thing. Yeah, she's wonderful. You know what? It's just basic physical, being in Chicago and late winter type of stuff. Coming off of another job, but I love Chicago. The talent here is the talent pool is deep and enormous. I mean, yeah, the acting here is mighty. What I do is, what would I do in these situations? Put maybe take themselves out of their lives for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and think about it.